Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are to another EPL Season 4 Woodpusher versus Sombbugunggu. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. We have here Kaverna TV and also Mr. Widgie as casters today. And just going to hop into the game. If you want to present yourself, Widgie, please go ahead.
Yeah, of course. Welcome, everyone. This is fantastic. We have the EPL ESOC Premier League Season 4. This is week 3. We've got a few more matchups to go. This one, Sombbugunggu versus Woodpusher. And at the moment, it's not looking the best for the Mandarin Duck squad. So that is the team that Woodpusher is on at the moment. They have lost both previous rounds, and it's looking pretty dicey at the moment. Currently 10-5 to CMC. So Woodpusher needs to pull it out the bag here, push it out the bag. And he needs to secure as many wins as he can here to help his teammate Conqueror out in the next upcoming matchup for week 3. But let's see how we go. And what matchup do we have here? We have Woodpusher on the right side of the map playing as USA. And of course, we've got Sombbugunggu as well on the left side of the map playing as the Spanish.
Exactly. So, I don't know. I think USA has great chances here on this matchup. I think for Spain to actually shine here, you gotta get his timings correctly. You know, you gotta be on top of its game. Spain, it's a little bit of underdog against USA at the moment, I would say, but you know, never know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is an interesting matchup. Just having a look at chat, people are saying that our voices are a little bit too loud. I don't know if you just want to adjust that, maybe. Yeah, quite a few people saying that. While you do that, I will just keep a track of what's going on here. So, yeah, this is an interesting one on Hokkaido. So you do have the nice little bit of water there to the left side of the map. We do see a nice little trade post there as well. And I can see that Woodpusher is opening up with a TP opening here with the house. And of course, he's going for the capitalism. So is he going for that kind of A's build? It's a build that I sort of mentioned on my channel. It's a crazy one where you take over, you go for the Chinese immigrants, and you go for something crazy like that. But I've seen more people going capitalism, and some people have said that French immigrants is the way forward. There's this eternal argument going on between whether French immigrants is best first or whether capitalism is. So let's see how this one goes.
The map just went vertical for a second. I don't know why. But anyway, we're back. We did had like a good treasure here for Woodpusher. I think he had like 80 food. And he's going for another 80 XP on the right corner here. I want to see what Sambo actually has been able to see so far. Yeah, live is a little bit different for me. But yeah, there we go. That's his vision. You also have Mother Nature as well when you go live.
Yeah, so, I mean, we do see an age up coming in here for Sombbugunggu relatively early going for the governor. So he's going to be going for that tower 200 coin. And yeah, I don't know. I see potentially just a standard at the moment, a standard kind of fast fortress play. Might be aggressive, might get that out into the map. We'll see. It all depends on how Woodpusher is going to play this. But yeah, the deck, we do see a little bit of water there for Sombbugunggu. He's got the couple of galleys, or the frigates, sorry, in age 2. And got the Spanish gold there in age 3 as well. So yeah, looking like
going for a late GP here for Spain. Quite unusual, I would say. Does it? I don't feel like he's gonna go for a Falconet push that strongly, just because that GP doesn't went up that quickly. So maybe we're trying to. He also has 4 villages card there. So maybe we want to see maybe some economic Spain. That would be interesting. Let's see. So back to USA here. Let's look at his deck. We went for capitalism and French immigrants.
Interesting. It's a very strange deck. Quite an unusual one, actually, to be honest. There's quite a lot there in age 4. We do have a lot of the unit cards as well. So age 2, we've got the unit card there. We've also age 3, we've got the Ulans and also the anti-cav card as well. So a kind of deck that I don't normally see in this kind of format. So it'll be interesting to see what's going to be going on here. But I assume that we're going to see some kind of fast fortress play here, potentially going for the 700 coin after the Irish immigrants here. Once he gets into age 2. because the capitalism there is going to be helping him out.
The 12 Sam no, I have not seen that bowman before. I mean, that's interesting. I want to see that coming out, hopefully. Let's quickly hook. Like, there we go. We have the Spanish player node. A little bit of scouting into Woodpusher. I think Woodpusher had so far getting best treasure so far, if I'm not mistaken. I've seen a lot of good treasures from USA here being picked up. And we've seen a wall.
Looks like Woodpusher, he's going for a wall. So that says to me potentially going for maybe an H4 play. He might be going for the fast industrial. We do see a lot of cards there in H4 for him, so we could be seeing that. But as I mentioned, we do have an aggressive outpost put down here for Sombu, so hopefully going to be seeing some real aggressive H3 play. And there it is, coming in with the scouts age up coming in now. So definitely,
Okay. Down goes the barracks.
Yeah, Minimolt coming in with the sub there to ESOC. Appreciate it, man. Being subscribed for 40 months. That's awesome. Minimolt saying, let's go, Woodpusher. You can beat Somp. He is a build order player. Okay, all right. Let's see. I mean, I'm rooting for Woodpusher because I want the Mandarin Duck squad to come out on top in the third round here if they can, but they're going to need a lot of wins to be able to do that. So let's see what Woodpusher can do.
Yeah, Woodpusher is kind of very aware the Spanish player will come with a rush. He saw the outpost here. He knows he's going to come with pressure. I like the walls. I like that he's trying to take control of the initial push from Somp. So let's see what's going to happen, how he's going to deal with the Gatling guns. We also have a tavern here. That's interesting.
Yeah. We do see the wood coming down for Woodpusher.
We got some cowboys.
Yeah, so completely different to what I thought. I thought we were going to see more of a maybe potential FI play here with the Wolves, but it looks like he's going for Mercs here. He's getting a couple of cowboys out, and now we see a front racks coming in for Sombu as well. And it looks like he's actually doubling down in H2 here. Yeah, he's going for the Hamiltonian economics, which is a clear sign of someone that wants to continue to play in H2 to really help with those free market tax, and we can see the market coming up here. So I don't think he's thinking about H3 anytime soon. Maybe some kind of semi-FF play potentially with the Cowboys, but we're going to have to see because he's going to have to try and deal with H3 Sombu now coming in with his dogs and his hussars.
Well, Cowboy's going to definitely help out with the hussars there for sure, and also with the dogs. Also having militia here, so it's really great defensive against current units from Somp. However, I want to see what Somp's going to bring, because at the moment we have a very defensive USA player. Here comes the Falconets. We got a lot of dogs in the fields. We having also shipped 9 Rodaleros, making skirmishes though. Interesting. So we want to also make sure we secure the military fight instead of musketeers for a siege potential. So the skirmishers maybe going to be able to snipe those cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one because the cowboy play is something that's been downplayed a bit. There were certain nerfs. We do see cowboys going in. They're going to be very effective against the hussars. Also not too bad against musketeers and the falconets in mass as well. But I do see that Sombu is also training skirmishers. He's got the rods as well, and hopefully the rods might be able to snare and get the cowboys, but they are pretty fast. They've got decent movement speed, and if Woodpusher can micro this pretty well, he might do okay here, but we're gonna have to see how he does.
All right, here comes the Rodaleros. We got some connection. We got state militia. We got that's gonna be very interesting here. Another pop here from Minutemen. Let's see one. I think.
This is looking pretty good here. The charged attack from the Cowboys is going to be pretty good as well. They're going to start to get on the Falcons. Falcons are retreating. There's not much military left now for Sombu, and a great clear up with the pop of the state militia coming out as well, and also the Minutemen as well. Look at that. Falc going down, and it's looking pretty darn decisive. Score difference is quite clear, and Woodpusher looking pretty damn good right now. GG's already coming in chat as well. Yikes.
Well, the cowboy was just very clutch. We definitely helped with the Rodaleros. They helped with the Falconets, and 100% with the Hussars. And now coming up with expected Lancers on the back, this cowboy is going to be able to handle that pretty easily.
Yeah, Lancers, interesting choice. I would probably think about Skirms right now. Majority are Cowboys there that Woodpusher has, so Skirms is going to be optimal play. I can see that Sombu's still trying to train them, but Lancers is an interesting one, but I guess he's got to use as many of his military shipments as he can. He's getting another 4 Lancers coming in now as well, so he's going to have 9 in total there. And yeah, I got to say, I don't know. I don't know what the next play is for him. I think he... Yeah, I don't know. Woodpusher looking pretty good here, to be honest. I mean, I don't think he needs to worry too much. He's getting his stables down now himself. And yeah, he's just sitting in age 2. Can we have a quick check at his resources, Woodpushers? Let's have a quick look there. Yeah, so he is now going for that that 250 food and 250 wood unit card there. So that is another anti-cav, that shipment there, the natives. So it's an interesting one.
And I think he shipped Irish immigrants because he had a massive villager lead of 30 villagers against the 23. So about 8 villagers by now because he had 31. So 8 villagers lead. That's huge. I mean, managed to stop the initial push from the Spanish. The Spanish maybe needs to regroup and maybe even like boom from behind. So if the game goes late on, he's not prepared. He's not going to be able to keep up. And if he keeps on the push and is unsuccessfully, it's just going to be so behind economically that's going to be GG here, I think.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, don't underestimate the States. We've got to look at the eco here. He's gone Hamiltonian economics. He's gone for the coin trickle at the start. He's also gone for the Irish immigrants, as you mentioned. So he's already got a decent boost of Vils as well. And look at that mass of Cowboys that he now has. And he's also queuing up further techs as well, because you can go beyond age 2 market techs with the Hamiltonian. And you can see he's getting the Smelter one, and then he's getting Gangsaw in there as well. And yeah, he is looking pretty darn good right now, eco-wise, and now shipping for the General Assembly card as well.
So here you have Seminole going in stealth mode. We're going to be able to get those skirmishes here. They're out of position. We've got to pause. So let's...
Okay.
It's not forcing to do us. I think it is, right?
Yeah, we've got a pause from Sombu here. So this can be a toxic pause. Admins, check this out. It's a very interesting position right now. Sombu, some questionable cards. People saying why shipping the Lancers when he's got so many Cowboys. As I say, it's oh yeah, the Sharktooth Bowman. Sorry, I was getting mixed up with another card. Yeah, so the card that Woodpusher has got there, they're archers. Yeah, apologies.
Yeah.
I thought it was another card. I thought it was the goon card that you can get as well with the States. I can't remember the name of the card. I'm sure you guys can help me in chat. But yeah, we do see an unpause now coming in, and look at them. They can go stealth as well. They're stealth under the TC.
Right, it's not disabled. It seems like he can use that again. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, you have double. Yeah,
wow.
Double shipment.
That's
double
okay.
Shipments.
So they are ranged infantry.
Yeah.
Light
so
infantry, yeah.
They're essentially a bowman, bowman unit, and we do see that's luckily managed to get that down quick. Very, very nice. So that is going to be going down. Fantastic. And yeah, Sombu doing a good job just poking with the skirms. You know, he's zoning off Woodpusher here. And I think Woodpusher, yeah, he's forced to go H3, and that's what he's doing. He's going to be aging up right now. I can feel it. I can see the macro. And he's going to be getting himself into H3.
So here comes the 8th Rodoleros, who do have to put pressure now. He's going to be actually greeted here by the Seminole, but still in stealth mode, very close. I think the range has to be really close just for them to show. There we go. We got the first volleys from those units. Here comes also Minutemen, called by Woodpusher. And I think he is forced to go back. I mean, I like that he's not sacrificing his units. He's only using the skirmishes from far behind. But I don't think he's going to be able to stop this age up here. We are on a 3,000 lead from USA, plus the age up with the Gatling guns. How he's going to deal with Gatling guns here?
Yeah, it's a tricky one. I think, you know, once Woodpusher gets into H3, he's already excelled against Sompu's early H3 play. So, you know, the advantages with Woodpusher right now. You can see the score. He's 3k ahead in score. He's now into H3, and it's sharpshooter time for him. So he's going to be able to try and pick off the skirms of Sombu. But Lancer's now coming in. He's got plenty of Cowboys to try and help. He needs to get those Vils in if he can. think he's going to be okay, but he might lose a couple. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's being forced into this age up to actually put pressure right now. However, it might not go into his favor. He's just right in his base. His USA is going to have shipments coming in. We have a lot of cowboys still. Going to be able to deal with those lancers pretty well. We do need to get most of this cleanup with this military. He got a couple of villages in the process. However, losing all his military here is going to be really hard to come back from this.
Yeah, it's not looking the best. I thought Sombu had quite a favorable push in there. He is fighting under the TC. There are still quite a lot of skirms left, and there doesn't really seem to be a huge amount left for Woodpusher apart from his cowboys, and the skirms are going to do a pretty decent job. So I don't know. I think that was a very slightly favorable match battle there for Sombu, but there's just more cowboys coming out, and as long as he's got a decent mass of skirms, Sombu should be okay in dealing with those.
Let's see the pop from the... Look at the pop is right placed correctly. He's going to be able to snipe all those skirmishes, and I don't know if he's going to be able to continue from here after these skirmishes go down, because he completely...
Yeah, there it is.
There we go.
Fantastic. What a game. Woodpusher doing a fantastic job there. And that's exactly what the Mandarin Duck squad need. They need these wins. They need to come out on top in round 3, because at the moment they are all the way at the bottom of the leaderboard out of the 4 teams. So I am rooting for the underdog here. I'm rooting for Woodpusher. Hopefully he can get a few more wins against Sombu here. But let's see. Let's have a look quickly at that post game there, and then we'll get straight into the second game.
Yeah, you could see that Woodpusher played really well this. He did play on the back, managed to pop a lot of villagers with that boost here from the Irish, bringing him down from 5 villagers, which is huge, and putting him in the lead. Military-wise, those cowboys was clutch. I think the cowboys was such a good preparation he had here. That definitely brought him the victory here. And then with the extra market upgrades very early on, I mean, great play from both guys.
Yeah, interesting plays. As I say, I like the play. Woodpusher didn't really know what he was doing. His deck was kind of interesting as well. So maybe that threw off Sombu. Maybe he looked at that. He saw the walls coming up. Maybe he thought, I think he might be going for some kind of strange FI play, something mega greedy. And it made Sombu play quite an aggressive Age 3 there, getting that tower out onto the map, really doing a classic sort of Spanish tower FF. But then Woodpusher wanting to stay in that Age 2, messing up the cowboys. Fantastic kind of play against Spain there. And we saw it there. Brilliant pops in the TC. Perfect timing. That fight was amazing. And then he was on top pretty much from then on. So a fantastic first game. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And of course, I know a few of you asking about where's the leaderboard? Where's the info about, the results so far in the tournament? I have dropped the link down there below. I did ask the mods to also provide it. I don't know if there's like a timer for that, or if there's any kind of command that you need, but I will post it throughout for you guys so you can check up and see what's happening right now.
All right, let me just see if the next game is up.
Also, before we get into the second game, is our sound all good? I think some people were saying it was still quite loud. I don't know if there's... Make sure to let us know, guys. We obviously don't want you guys to be watching it when we're quite loud.
I want to see how I can actually turn your volume down. I tried to put down on OBS our volumes, but I can try to improve on that if it's still very loud. I can do mine one here.
Some people saying it's good. Game sound all good, guys. Levels. Steppen saying it's good. That's all right. That's good. Fantastic.
Okay, I've got loaded the second game. Should we hop into it?
Let's update the overlay first. Let's give the people an idea of what the Civ matchup is going to be here.
Okay. So there we go.
Fantastic. There it is. So yeah, Sombu playing Howd, Woodpusher playing the Ottomans. An interesting matchup. I'm not too sure what's going to be happening here. And the map, I believe, is on Colorado, one of my favorite maps.
Okay, just give me a second. I'm gonna switch layouts. Okay, let's go.
All right, let's do this. So we have the second game here between Sombu and Woodpusher. Sombu from the CMC, the Curacao Management Company. Woodpusher from the Mandarin Duck Squad, the MDS. And as I mentioned before, MDS not looking too hot right now in round 3. They were unfortunately they lost in both round 1 and 2, and hopefully we can get some wins here on Woodpusher's side. So let's see how this one goes. On the right side of the map here, we have Woodpusher playing as the Ottomans in the red. And on the left side of the map, we have Sombu playing as the Haudenosaunee in the blue.
Okay, so he's actually using his wagons to explore, trying to delay the house as much as he can and get a little bit of visibility. And he's going for 90 wood, completely ignoring the coin treasures in his base. I like that. Going for the best treasures. Actually, just only use a crack shot. He's gonna come back for that later.
Yeah, I see some. Before we continue, sorry, Kaverna. Is there any chance we could turn both of us down a bit? I think people are still saying we are quite loud. I'm not too sure why.
I don't know why either.
Yeah. Maybe just yourself and me on Discord. Drop us down maybe 5-6 decibels, something like that.
Okay,
hopefully that should be okay.
Is it any better?
Let me have a listen.
How does it sound, guys?
Better. Okay, cool.
Let me see.
I think it's okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Right. Check 1 2.
Because we're not on where we are right now. I don't know how to turn your volume down on Discord.
I can turn myself down. Hang on.
Okay.
1 sec.
All right.
How's that? Do I sound quieter? Do I sound quieter at all?
Kaverna needs to be louder, which is fine. Okay. Because normally I'm very quiet, so that's why I turn myself a little bit louder most of the time. And you saying that I'm louder,
cool.
Actually, wow, I'm quite impressed that I'm sounding loud. That's a first.
Okay,
there
cool.
We go.
Still fine. All right. We're going to leave it at that. Otherwise, we'll just be doing this. We'll be doing this forever. So hopefully this is best for the majority of people. All right, let's do it.
All right, let's go.
All right. What are your predictions? What do you think we're going to be seeing here from Sombu playing as Hal, Woodpusher playing as Ottoman?
Well, we can expect anything from both of these guys. Both very rushy sieves. Also, these guys can also scale, go H3, naked FF, same FF. So it's very unpredictable here from both sides. But I assume we want to have some pressure on the Ottomans with the Haudenosaunee. I want to have maybe see a forward base here, put a lot of pressure, try to idle the Ottomans, and hopefully age up on top of that and try to finish him off. And if it did enough damage is done on H2, even finishing Ottomans on H2, I think that's probably what some gameplay should be focused on. But we never know. Like, he also can surprise the opponent going in H3 and getting like strong units like Forest Plowers and playing their Sombbugunggu composition. Quite interesting. Ottomans, very strong civilization right now. I mean, as never has been before in Age of Empires 3. So also good chances of rush. We can do so many things here. We can go with the Abu Gunners. We could go with Cav, Raids, FF. We can also go into Falconet Janissaries. Yeah.
Let's have a look. So Woodpusher aging up at the moment. What's he aging up with? He's got OP Strat is the name of his deck. We'll see how OP he is. Otto S tier for sure, people are saying. Let's have a quick look at Woodpusher quickly. Let's see what he's aging up with. I can see he's just grabbed a wolf there from the treasure. What's his age up there? If you want to hover over that.
Naturalist.
So it's going for the naturalist.
Wow.
Okay, interesting. So
that's very interesting.
I believe the naturalist is a couple of veals and a couple of cows.
That's correct. 2 veals, 2 cows.
2 veals, 2 cows. Yeah.
Yeah. So a greedy build against a very rushy civ. I mean, very interesting kind of approach here to this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, Howd have had some recent changes as well. The Aena buff as well, also the animation change for the Tomahawk. So it makes Howd pretty darn good in H2 now, even better. So I would expect or hope to see maybe some H2 play here from Sombu to see what he can try and do against Woodpusher here.
We got
We
a
do
city
see-
defense, so that's gonna be. We also have the frontier defenses. Like we have a lot of mechanisms to stop a very strong push in the beginning. So I think an H2 play here can be countered by that. However, that's gonna be a shipment you don't really want to send as an Ottoman player. So it would be actually nice to actually have some hard notion pressure, force these shipments from Ottomans back out and maybe edge up on top of that. That would be actually pretty good for Haudenosaunee, I think. And we have actually a preemptively frontier defense here from the Ottomans. That's quite unusual. Unusual with the naturalist age up and also having that tower. I think that's going to really stop any push. And you actually see here the Warhawk coming up from Somb here.
Yeah,
and
I think
being
that,
scouted as well.
Yeah, I think Woodpusher going for a he's obviously spot the war hut there. He's gone for the 700 coin. The naturalist is going to give him that boost of food. So when the 700 coin hits, it's going to macro perfectly for age 3. And those frontier defenses as well, it's going to get double outpost. It's going to secure his base a little bit longer. It looks like at the moment Woodpusher is doing kind of a standard sort of fast industrial play here. So it's all on Sombu here to get as much damage in as possible before those towers come out. Now the towers are on the way. We do see Cav, and of course the Minutemen have been popped here from Woodpusher, but all we need to do is shut down those Travars or those caravans that come out that are going to build the outposts from Woodpusher. There they are. Is he going to be able to spot them? Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to get them. Is he going to get the second one? He's not. So they're going to be able to go up. And those towers are... Oh, I don't know. Is he going to be able to get some decent siege on it as they're
I think
going
he's
up?
going to put a lot of pressure on that outpost there for sure. But he did like man up against that militia and actually lost a lot of units on this initial push though. But now Ottomans are completely defensive apart from those two outposts. However, the outposts actually are huge here for the Ottomans. It's not going to be easy to come into this base with the outpost up there. We did lose a couple of the Kenya horsemen, so a lot of the initial power from the Haudenosaunee has passed. We're gonna take the trade post that can be contested right now. We have a single militiaman there. It's gonna go away in a second. I want to see what the Ottomans are coming up with. So aging up with the scout.
Yeah, so, I mean, he's going for 700 wood, so he's kind of going for a semi-FF play. This is quite a kind of standard sort of 10 Tomahawk with the Kenya opening, going straight into semi-FF. And he's going to continue with the Tomahawks. He's managed to siege the TP down. That's very good. That's going to slow down card tempo for Woodpusher. And now I would probably suggest that he's probably just going to back off, wait until he does actually get an age up. And then he's actually going to be looking pretty good, but he doesn't want to wait too long for Woodpusher to get into age 4, because then it's going to be a bit difficult. I don't know if we're going to see Sparhy play here from Woodpusher, but that could be quite devastating for Sombu.
Yeah, he's definitely macroing for an age up. He's not making any more military, which I think is wise. I don't think he's definitely the play. No more pushes here. He saw the outpost. That base is no longer rushable in H2. And he's doing the right thing. Let's age up on back of that, and let's see if we can play into an H3 play here. And possibly you might want to go into an FI here, because it's going to be really hard to deal with if Falconets, and especially if the Ottomans go to an FI strategy as well. He's not going to have any coverings in H3, and it's going to be really hard for Haudenosaunee to deal with all of that power.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Score is relatively stable. We see the age up coming in now for Woodpusher. I don't know what he's aging up with. Let's have a look. He's
aging up with the Scout. I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna actually ship 1,000 coin on back of this and try to go for an FI. It just smells like that. This kind of deck. Oh, you give it to the Cav. Okay, the Scouts give it the 4 Hussars or the 4 Delis. There you go.
So the delis are going to be pretty crucial.
Advanced frontier defenses. Interesting. For more defensive... So
he's going to be playing quite defensive here. He's going to use the delis to try and raid, try and harass, sort of draw Sombu's army away from his base. And then whilst he's doing that, those posts are going to help him basically double down on his defenses. And I imagine, as you mentioned, he's probably his next card is going to be the 1,000 coin. He's going to be looking to get into age 4 here.
Definitely looks like so.
Yeah, exactly. So you can see all the food coming in, and then immediately we're going to be seeing that. But I think we're going to be seeing an H4 from Sombu here. We see the resource crates coming in now. His macro's looking pretty good. I think he could get to H4 before Woodpusher, and that's going to be pretty brutal for the Ottomans here.
We don't have these villages exposed here, though, Widgie. He was very clever. He did not give up visibility here for some because he did not take that flag. And here comes the Cav. He will be able to see this and spot this tribal marketplace and go for the villagers. And this is a huge raid here for him. Managed to take a villager, saw the second one. Will he actually be able to see the other villagers that just... he's actually managed to get away with that. And only going to lose 2 villagers. That could be way worse if those villagers were actually exposed by that raid.
I realized, guys, sorry. Howard is not in H3 yet. Apologies. I jumped the gun a bit there. Yeah, we do now see that he is in H3. Apologies.
The Elder.
And
he's going for the Elder.
Yeah. And now he's currently aging up. Yeah, he is a bit behind in age, of course. So yeah, Woodpusher in a pretty decent position here. And we know that Otto age 4 play is kind of crazy at the moment, especially with Spahi play as well. It's quite awful for a lot of players to play against.
Ooh.
And
so this is gonna make all the church upgrades way cheaper. And you also he canceled the 1,000 coin win for the church upgrades. That's very interesting. I think he's thinking about those, but also he's gonna get doesn't he have a church card? He has a church card, so he actually can get extra stuff in H4 as well if he sends the church card. And I think he's just gonna mine that 1,200 coin and should go to H4. I want to see the response from Som here. He probably knows that what's coming is an F5 here from Woodpusher. I want to see his reaction to this. What's going to be his gameplay here? He does need to think of going to H4 himself, and that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely does look like that. I imagine he's going to ship the crates now, unless he is going to play into H3. He's gone, obviously, mostly food gold macro. It's quite... I'm not entirely sure just yet. He's gone for the second button for the Tomahawks, which is going to give another 10 Tomahawks, I believe. So he's really massed those up. He's probably going to be getting the upgrades for them, and he's getting further. Look at all those Tomahawks.
25.
That is a lot there. And he needs to basically get in here before any kind of bombards start getting in or anything. He needs to really use these to siege, but I just don't know how he's going to do it. I honestly don't know if he's going to be able to do this in time. We're just going to have to see.
So he's aging up with the Grand Vizier. I don't know what the Grand Vizier gives you. I think the Engineer gives you the Fax, so this might be something else. Well, we're going straight for that TC. He probably didn't see the other TC from the Ottomans, though. He only knows that there's a lot of outposts over there. Now he must be know because of the militia here, but that TC is gonna go down.
Yeah, it's the 3 Spahis. The Grand Vizier is 3 Spahi shipment, I believe. So yeah, we're going to be seeing that.
However, the age up is on the other TC, so that's not going to stop the H4. Very unfortunate for Sambo here.
I like that though. You know, Woodpusher thinking ahead there, thinking that probably the TC that's closest might get sieged first. So that is unfortunate. There, the 3 Spahis have come in now. They are going to back off. It's not the right time to get in there. There's too many Tomahawks, and he's going to back off his cav here. And he doesn't have a card shipment because Sombu sieged that TP earlier in the game. He hasn't got the card tempo just yet. He basically hasn't got really anything right now. He's just relying on his card shipment alone. Whereas, you know, Sombu has way more infrastructure right now. And you can see he's still continuing with Tomahawks and another Tomahawk card coming in now as well. So it's just mass Tomahawks. And let's see what Woodpusher is going for. He's going for
the church card.
Church tech, which I'm interested to see. But he is gathering quite a lot of wood. I don't know Ottoman well enough to know what this is. I'm sure there's people in chat that probably
we have
know.
the Nizam card. That gives, I think it's 1,500 wood, but because he sent the church improvements, the mosque construction, that's 50% less wood needed for those nizams, and we also have those bombards as well as coming up, so that's going to be really easy to clean up. We're going to have the cavalry snare, all those tomahawks, and that pop is coming up right now, but the cavalry are really far away. There we go. He's going to be able to see and actually manage to move away. And that's going to be huge. He's going in for the
he needs to get on the bombards, but the Spahi are actually going to trade pretty well against the tomahawks. And just look at that bombard just blasting away 7 or 8 tomahawks, and he's getting close on
and
them
that's
as
going to
well
be a
now.
cleanup here from Woodpusher. It's going to be really easy to be dealt now. There's nothing he can do right now against those units,
and then the Nizams are going to be coming in soon as well, as you mentioned as well. The Nizams, they're going to be on the way, and this is just the crazy thing about Otto. I can't stand myself playing against them. I'm not a huge fan playing them, and this is just a perfect representation of everyone's frustration when they play against Otto. It's just nuts. The minute they're age 4, there's nothing that you can do about this. It's just nuts.
The Nizams are coming. We are shipping 2 TCs on back of that, so we're gonna go back to 3 TCs after just having one sieged, and it's gonna make Sombbugunggu's life really hard. I mean, he has OP units, like you can see these units as mercenaries, even though they aren't. Apart from I don't know, Spahi. I don't know if they're not mercenaries, but that's how I see them. Not the typical military from Ottomans, and the GG is called, and Woodpusher takes the win.
Yeah, man, this is great news for the Mandarin Duck squad. This is what I said. This is what they need. They need these wins right now. They are 10-5 at the moment, but with those 2 wins, brings them to 10-7 for the Kurasir Management Company at the moment. So Woodpusher is really trying to put as much effort as he can into this, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be rooting for the Mandarin Duck squad at the moment. And that was kind of crazy. I'm not too sure Sombbugunggu's play there, just massing the tomahawks. I don't know, maybe I was hoping that he might try and go age 4 and see what he could potentially do with light cannons, but once again, light cannons versus bombards, I mean, it's just not. I don't know how that would really work out there for him. So yeah. I don't know, maybe he should have rushed him, tried to be on a harder rush there and really try and push him.
I think the only way he would survive this, when he saw the great bombards here, he actually back out and try to age up himself, and he would still have to face all of this, and he probably would lose his forward base. But the problem is he was so invested in age 3, and you see that he was actually already topping up his military with reinforcements. I don't think he would have the power to stop this anyway, so he had to be prepared for that. You see that, okay, the problem is he took down the TC. Once he goes at age 4, the only solution he had that is actually to back out, not actually go in, because 3 great bombards and a lot of Spahi on top of that, it's just too much area damage, and it will just clean up tomahawks very easily. And that's what you saw there.
I think also something to bear in mind, the Spahis get free upgrade, so they get the upgrade to guard Spahi. So sometimes a lot of Ottomans will play into shipping the Spahi in age 3. They'll then age up with the Spahi age up, the Grand Vizier, and then with that they immediately get upgraded for free. So it's kind of insane. Spahis just have the area effect. They basically delete any kind of infantry unit. You basically need goons for it, and just the sheer mass of bombards as well. It's just kind of insane. I don't know what Sombbugunggu could have done there. The only thing I think that he could have done is really pushed in age 2 to try and shut it down, and instead he kind of backed off and then decided to age. I think maybe that was the only option. Whether or not it would have worked, I'm not sure.
Oops. Yeah, 100%. Really rough for HOD to deal with that kind of unit composition, since HOD Noshoni can only do coverings in age 4. Really rough. I mean, well played from Woodpusher. I mean, he completely read HOD Noshoni's gameplay from the beginning, and he was patient. He sent the outpost, and then he sent outposts on back of that, the frontier advanced defenses, and then that just completely shut down HOD Noshoni. Sorry, I just loaded up a game by mistake.
Yeah, so the third game is going to be on the Karelian Lakes. Sorry, that is going to be the third map between Sombbugunggu and Woodpusher. And if Woodpusher just keeps doing what he's doing, he's going to really give Conqueror a good time in the next match. However, Conqueror is going to be playing against Tabun in the next match. And Tabun has absolutely been killing it recently. And I don't know how that's going to go. So Woodpusher needs to do as much as he can for the Mandarin Duck squad here. He needs to do a lot. He needs to get a lot of wins in. If he can get them all, that will give Conqueror the best chance against Tabun.
I'm just reloading the game. Just give me a sec. Okay. Let me share with you. Let me know if you can see it.
Oh, I've just been reading chat. Oh, Jesus. All right. Yeah, you are right, actually. Yeah, Mandarin Duck squad are pretty much out anyway. So this is pretty much, they are just playing for the sake of playing it. I can see what you're saying, yeah, because obviously only the top 2 teams are going to be going to the playoffs. But there still is week 4, but I guess people have done the maths on it, and it's just not possible.
Oh, really?
I thought that it would be, but I haven't looked at it enough and done the maths on it. Apologies, guys. So if you're saying that it's impossible and there's no way that they can go to the playoffs, then I guess you guys are right. Oh wait, there's no week 4. I thought there was a week 4. Okay.
Do you know if they play their third game?
Yeah, I thought there was 4 weeks of this. Apologies. Okay, well, if round, I guess maybe I read it as week 4 is the playoffs, and obviously you've got week 1, 2, 3. Okay, so fair enough. Yeah, if this is obviously the last, then there's no way that Mandarin Duck can actually win, because even if they do win, they still won't be in the top 2 teams. So yeah, so it looks like it is going to be Courvoisier Management Company versus Hudson Bay Bigs as playoffs. Apologies, I thought week 4 was still playoffs. It's my bad. Me being the scrub of a caster that I am, not doing my homework. Okay, we are just waiting for the... I'm just having a look here at the scheduling. We are just waiting for the third game to come through. We haven't seen it just yet, so just bear with us while we actually get into this game.
I think I can play some Age of Empires 3 songs from Spotify if you want. Should be fine.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Oh, they're already... Oh, right. They're already saying that the third game is over. They're going to post the replay. All right, okay. Looks like they're a little bit ahead of us. Okay, so we'll wait for the replay, and I'll send it over to you, Kaverna, when they send it through.
All right, no problem.
So it looks like they're a bit ahead of us here. They're really getting through the games here. Let me just download this. And
if you just give me a couple of seconds, I'll be right back.
Ladies and
gentlemen,
of course. Welcome back.
So guys, how are you enjoying everything so far? The EPL. I want you guys to put in chat if a 1 for you're enjoying it, you're hyped for the playoffs, and 2 for yeah, it's okay, but it's not.
This I like a lot. This I like.
It's not the best. It's okay. Let me know. I'm sure it's very useful as well. And also, if there's mods in as well, let's get some predictions going. I'm not a mod myself. Let's get some predictions, because that's always great. Even though these games are obviously they're sort of being played for fun essentially now, because we know what the final score is. But let's get some mod check here. Mod check, please. Let's get some predictions in for the third game here between Sombu and Woodpusher. And I'm just sending the replay over to Kaverna now.
All right,
And
I'm
we're gonna
back.
get in. Awesome. Right, let me just send it to you. I'm just going to
Send it
send it
through.
in the DMs. Here it is.
Put me through.
There we go.
Okay. Awesome. I got it loaded up.
Fantastic. And just to let everyone know, we are going to be playing, the third game is going to be played on the Karelian Lakes. I really can't pronounce that word too well, but it is the snowy map that we're going to be on here. And it looks like Woodpusher playing as the Japanese, Sombbugunggu playing as the Brits here. So we know Brits are not doing the best at the moment on the ladder. You guys can all see that. Stats-wise, they are not the strongest right now because of the recent changes to them. Japanese,
so isn't Japan.
Yeah, Japan's not looking the best as well. This matchup is an interesting one. I can't say for sure what's favorable in this matchup. I'd probably say potentially Japan here. If the Woodpusher goes for Ashis and Naginatas, I think it could be very, very good. Yeah, let's get into this. Yeah, Minimolt's saying we better get through this because they are in game 4 at the moment. Let's crack on with it and let's do this.
Okay. So on the left corner of the map, we got Sombbugunggu, Spain, the Brits. We got a nice wood treasure in the base. Very, very nice. And on the right corner of the map, we got Japan. Oh, actually opened the second chariot straight away, not using that for his scouting, but splitting up his explorers and actually going for double treasures at the moment. So I like that. Trying to maximize exploration early on here for Woodpusher. And there he goes to third treasure. It's just a couple of seconds. Really, really fast approach. And let's see what you're getting here. Another wood treasure here for the Brits. I like that. It's looking pretty good for the Brits here as well. We do want those houses. You want more villagers.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, a lot of changes to Brits at the moment. Of course, there's no 3 vills anymore in Age 1, which is kind of huge. Let's have a quick look at the decks maybe while the players obviously going around the treasures. So obviously,
bit too early.
Selected, yeah, bit too early. But yeah, I mean, this is an interesting one. You know, Japan, the kind of main opening for Japan has changed a bit. A lot of the time, people now go for the market opening. Before with Japan, a lot of the time you go for the shrine boom, which really isn't something that you see that much anymore.
I mean, British is getting like wood treasures back to back. However, Woodpusher is getting more treasures volume wise, and probably getting more exploration, which is expected here from Japan. Yeah. Another food treasure thing, as getting loads of food treasures here, so Ajab's going to be pretty good. He had a lot of critical strikes, so his treasure hunting being very, very successful in the beginning of the game. And he's completely split up with his explorers since the beginning, so collecting loads of treasures here for Japan. Loads of experience as well.
Let's have a look at the decks here. So yeah, let's have a look at Woodpushers first. So the Haya, can I get a Haya deck here? Looking very kind of standard, to be honest. Nothing too out of the ordinary. We do see a couple of ships in Age 2.
There's no water here, right? Am I crazy?
No, No, there's no water on this map yet. There
I
are
guess it
areas
doesn't
that you
matter.
can't
Yeah,
build on.
it's maybe
Yeah.
an overall kind of deck.
Yeah, and we do see if let's have a look at Sombu's quickly. We'll look at Sombu's deck. Okay, so we do see he obviously gone for the distributivism. So some people say around whether you should do distributivism, whether you should go 2 whether you should go 300 wood. There's still this whole thing around what the best thing is for Brit right now because of the recent changes. So we do see distributivism first, and of course we do not see. I don't know whether he's going to go for a VC boom. I don't know whether that's actually going to be a thing he's going to do.
It could be a good thing. He will have to have more. He needs the TP though, if he wants to do that.
Yeah, he hasn't got TP. Yeah, he hasn't got TP, so it looks like he's not going for that. What's his age up? What age up is he going?
The governor.
The governor. So yeah, so he's going to be getting the outpost, 200 coin. It's quite a standard age up to go now for Brits. I mean, even pre-patch, the governor one was pretty much the majority go-to for the Brits, and we do see Tory Gates going to be quite aggressive here for Woodpusher, not going for any kind of boom. He's going for the market start, as we can see there as well. And yeah, he's going to be looking pretty good. Getting another wood treasure there, very nice. Giving it 45 wood, fantastic. Yeah, people saying this map is made for GMT, the Greenwich Mean Time strat. Unfortunately, we don't see that here from Sombu.
Okay, let's see here. He's gonna see the consulate coming up, and also the Tory gates. Now he knows what Japan's up to. Here comes the military rickshaw. Also trying to explore here, see what he's up to. He sees that we got the outpost wagon from Britain. I want to see a forward base. There we go. The forward base with the outpost coming up just in front. And I think we're gonna have a lot of pressure here from the Brits in H2, as expected. We do have Samurai is gonna snipe that explorer, which is huge for Japan. That's really good. I wonder though, are we gonna do some Ashigaros? There we go. In the production of Ashigaros, we're sending 5 shrine wagons on the back of that, so we don't have to collect much wood in the beginning. We micro for coin and food, and we ship those wagons on the back, and we produce units from our barracks. Is an option. We do have here the consulate. The flag has not gone up yet, so we do not know what this plane is up.
Yeah, we can see the 5 shrines is an interesting way to go, and that's quite a new thing with Japan as well. It means that you don't have to worry too much about wood at the start. Those 5 shrines are going to sort you. We can see now Woodpusher switching his shrines over to wood. He's also got the consulate card coming in here, diplomatic relations. So once he gets that in, he's going to switch. I don't know whether he's going to go Japan maybe, so he can get the crossbows. That's a very nice. Portugal. He can go Portugal to get the crossbows, or whether he's going to stick with Japan potentially. And he's just sort of playing defensive. You can see that racks there, straight in between the gold and the TC. And yeah, he's going to be playing defensive here. He's clear that we've got the good old double racks outpost play here. Very standard kind of play here from Sombu. Something that a lot of people can do. Quite straightforward to do the build as well. And we're going to be seeing some pressure coming in here. He's got the longbow shipment as well, and pushing in now with those musks, trying to see what he can do, poking in. And now Yumi are on the way for Woodpusher.
Dutch allies, we have the diplomatic intrigue, so we got a lot of export here. We do not have many shrines, and we did not have any shipment from that's the first military shipment we just got from Woodpusher, so we're behind military wise. So we want to see, you're gonna get a bank, so it's a little bit greedy in terms of how he's gonna play this matchup. And we expect a lot of pressure here from the Brits, and if he allows Brits to get a lot of military, it's going to be really hard to be dealt with, and he's not going to be able to remass with a single barracks, where the Brits are actually massing out of 2 barracks at the moment. So he needs those shipments. Maybe he needs to focus more into his military production, or it's going to be really hard for him the longer the game goes.
Yeah,
Though-
I think going for the bank is an interesting one. I think that's quite underrated. So going for the
Right.
Dutch consulate there for Woodpusher, getting that bank is going to mean that he's going to have decent coin income. It might allow him to open up with a stable earlier, so he can start getting Naggies. Naggies is going to be quite good here as well. We remember, the Husk kind of Musk composition is quite a favorite thing, and Naggies are particularly strong. Cav, very very good. And he's got a collection of Ashies and Yumis right now. Naggies could be a potential option. However, Sombu does have a lot of Musketeers right now. So, yeah, I think Sombu's doing a great job with shutting down the map. Look how he's
Yeah.
forcing Woodpusher in the corner of the map. He's going to be taking down shrines. So it's looking pretty good for Sombu right now.
So we have 21 musketeers and 6 shipments. There we go, another almost complete batch of musketeers coming up. I mean, 9 at a time, 10 at a time. That's too much. It's going to be really, really hard for Woodpusher to control this. He's going to have a perfect macro. Maybe Yumi is the way to go as well, especially trying to use that range and playing from a distance, and maybe we're able to stop that push, and maybe with a better economy since he has a bank. However, let's not forget the British is already on 37 villages, where we have 35 here. Not a biggest difference, but we do have the shrines. So plus the banks, we can say that Japan is probably ahead economic wise, but military wise, the British is way ahead. Don't you agree with that statement?
Yeah. I think that overall, economically, Woodpusher is probably slightly ahead. Sombu's done a great job though with being able to try and keep him in the map. He's been sieging a few shrines there. He's got a really decent amount of musketeers here. So Woodpusher going for the imperial bureaucracy there. So that is the second tier on the market there for his vills. So he is really doubling down on eco here, and it's really showing he's doing a great job with food and gold. He's also getting a rickshaw card in there. I think that's Cherry Orchard card. Yeah, he's got 2 more of those coming in. So he's going to be fine for food. And yeah, he's actually cancelled. He's going double Ashy now. So he's staying in H2 for now. He's not thinking about going H3 at all here. And he wants to challenge Sombu's Musks here. So let's see how he does. He's going to be going straight for the outpost.
I mean, he cannot be snared here. But yeah, Ashigar is just way too fast for those musketeers, and then can easily move away. We have a 44, now 54 musketeers from the Brits. I mean, these maps are getting bigger and bigger. We finally have the second barracks from Japan. So how are you going to compete with that, though? It's going to be really, really hard for Japan. The score, I think the score from the Brits is going to be is probably military wise so far.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, I think at the moment that the longer Sombu leaves this, the better Woodpusher is going to be. So he's got way better eco right now. He's got the extensive market upgrades. He's got the bank, and he's now switched his consulate to Japan. So he's also got the Japanese consulate there now as well. And I don't know. Some people saying in chat that Woodpusher looking great for eco. Other people saying Japan can't win this anymore. I honestly don't know. We do see some crates coming in now for Woodpusher as well. And yeah, Japan doesn't have the map. Woodpusher does not have map control at the moment. And he needs to try and get map control. He's got the good eco with the market tech, so his vills are doing a great job. But he hasn't got the number of shrines that he needs. And that's the problem. So he needs to get out on the map.
So he has a big mass, and he's already like with 126 population cap, and going for the trading post. I wonder what units are going to be able to do that, what kind of upgrades, and that can actually just add up to the mass that Som is bringing up here. I think this is going to be really hard for Japan to stop, but let's see. Here comes the push.
Look at this Musk mass.
Wow,
this is insane. If Woodpusher can defend this well, he's won the game. But this is such a huge. He's just moving them in. He doesn't care. He's just moving them straight in. He's chasing down. The Yumi are really going to have to do as much damage as they can here. But yeah, he's got such sieging power as well. He's taken a couple of vills off there, I saw, and he's just going to chase down as many of these units as possible. So Woodpusher needs to have some good micro. Age 3 is on the way though for Woodpusher.
Oh,
But,
that's good.
those Yumi. That's unfortunate. What is he doing? The Yumi just running to the edge of the map there. That is not the best micro from Woodpusher, and that's big. 10 Yumi down, not being able to really do too much.
Well,
Ashies,
he's picking up some other reinforcements, so it kind of evens out, if you can say that. However, the Yumi is actually the only power that he can kite, but Yumi is not the best kiting unit anyway. It's just a mess from some. It's just too great. I'm not gonna lie, it's just a lot of masks. That's really hard to
think
stop.
that, yeah, he's trying to get into H3. He's still got half of the time to go yet, and you know he's right in his base. The barracks has gone down. Oh, he's getting a few more Ashies there as they try and retreat. More Musks coming in now, and yeah, this is looking pretty good for Sombu.
Pretty much. And it's gonna be in hard trouble here now. Once he loses that mass, his village is gonna be exposed. I think it's gonna be a win for Bridges here. I mean, you're gonna have to have great pops, but even with the how do you call the flaming arrows, it's not gonna be enough. Just look at the reinforcements. It's just too much.
Yeah, it's way too much.
Yeah, we just gave a lot of breathing room for the Brits. We went for a very economic boom with the banks, very late age up. We can't come back from this. Yeah, that's called a GG.
That's it. Over.
I mean, very impressive Brits play here. I mean, that mass, it looked like it was something like Russia.
Yeah, just rolling in there. I gotta say, like, yeah, Woodpusher, quite a questionable age up there. I think maybe he could have tried and challenged earlier Sombu there with the Ashes against Musk potentially. Yeah, that is unfortunate to see. So we do actually see Sombu taking the first game here between him and Woodpusher. So it's currently 2-1. So we'll see how.
Yeah, the double barracks production, twice as many military here. If you ignore the Yumi and the crossbows, very impressive. How he played Brits here, and you see that the villager count starting to distance. The minute he's trying to go to H3, here comes the military graph, and neck to neck, the economic. So even going with the bank,
shows you. Yeah, that really shows you that Woodpusher deciding to go H3 meant that he lost the game. But basically had the same eco. So if he invested as much in H2 as Sombu did, Ashies are just better musketeers all around. And also that he could have had a potential to maybe go into Nagis potentially to really get that snare down, that control. And I don't know, I think if Woodpusher played that a little bit different, played more in H2, he could have come out on top there.
Yeah, 100%.
But a fantastic game. We've had 3 great games. Interesting things going on. You know, the first matchup, I believe, oh my god, I can't remember. I can remember the second one. Second matchup was Howard versus Otto. Otto went for a age 4 play and unfortunately didn't work out for Sombu in that, so Woodpusher took the second game. The first game was Sombu playing as Spain, Woodpusher as USA, and Woodpusher doing a fantastic kind of cowboy age 2 against Sombu's aggressive Tower FF, and he managed to secure that game, which is fantastic. And now very shortly we're going to be moving on to game 4, and it is actually live, so we don't have to go off a replay here, and this is going to be played on the map which is called Korea, my favorite map in Age of Empires 3. So that's good.
I really like this map as well. Very restrictive in resources, I think. But let me just set up the layout before we go.
Yeah, of course. Let's get the matchup down for everyone so they are prepped.
And we have a mirror.
We have a mirror, folks. This is a great one. Who can get Gurkhas out first? This is a very interesting matchup, to be honest. It's way more interesting than Brit Mirror. Brit Mirror is probably the most boring mirror match, I think, that you can come across. You guys in chat can find me on that, but Brit Mirror, it's got to be one of the most boring. But India Mirror could be very interesting. We could see some H3 play from one opponent to try and get into anything, to be honest. Maybe Gurkha Zam play, but normally it's Sepoy Gurkha. But
Okay, so he's going for the good wood treasure in the beginning. So using both explorers here is not bad because they're going to give that area damage, and together they're going to take the treasure very, very quickly. I want to see on Woodpusher side here, decided to go into more spread out. Also finds a 40 wood treasure. I mean, yes, I do agree with that statement. I think India mirrors aren't that bad. We do have a lot of potential different units. We have elephants, we have Irumi. There's so much that can be done here, and therefore it's boring. Won't be for sure. I want to see if we're gonna have maybe like both Angra forests in the middle of the map trying to contest map. I think that's probably what we're going to be seeing here. I don't think they should be growing aggro.
Yeah, I mean, usually, like when I've played India Mirrors, normally one person aggros and then the other decides to carny or either go defensive aggro. Sometimes I guess you do get the double aggros in the middle of the map, but usually one person will play more defensive or more eco. The other will tend to kind of hard rush or try and shut it down. So that's normally what I come across. But, you know, obviously these guys are way up higher than me. So who knows? We could see double aggro on the map, straight in the middle of the map. Who builds it first? Let's find out. But already there's some elephant shenanigans going on in the middle of the map.
Even if they don't build, like if you age up slightly after the opponent, it's not a big problem. They're not going to go down very easily with the both Angra force in the middle. So normally that's why we probably would see. But we do have a TP here from Mr. Somb. That's a very interesting.
And this is gonna define a lot. So that TP start means that he's gonna have a slower age up. So it's quite clear that he's going to have the slightly slower age up. Woodpusher is going to be quicker. So maybe Woodpusher, knowing this, is going to be the aggressor. He's going to be the one that's going to want to try and get into the middle of the map. And I can see here Steppen saying Movarunga mirror. Yeah, let's not get into the Movarunga.
There we go. And there we go. As expected, we have the aggro fort from Woodpusher, slightly ahead on the age up. Like you said, very interesting cards. He has like battlefield construction, fencing school, 700 food, foreign login. Well, expected, but sustainable agriculture. Like very interesting deck here from Mr. Somb.
Quite defensive, quite a defensive few cards in there, and obviously with the TP going down, it's interesting. What age up is Sombu going for? Is he actually managed to start aging yet?
Well, going for the aggro first here.
Woodpusher's gone for the aggro. Yeah, he's gone for the aggro.
I just wanted to see his deck, but I will do this. Give me a sec.
Yeah, sure.
I don't see Wonder just yet.
No.
So looking at his deck here, it looks like an FF kind of deck, or maybe a semi-FF.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it also could pass as quite a generic standard deck as well for India. There is a lot loaded in there for H3 for Woodpusher, but you know he could easily use that deck to play some H2. And yeah, we do see a defensive aggro going down for
very defensive. I mean, even within the town center range, it's very far behind in terms of age up. There we go. You already have the age up, and you still have like a minute behind. That's going to be interesting because now it's going to give like Woodpusher a lot of information about how he's going to play this game, and he's already taking the TP right in the middle of the map. So that's going to give like, okay, I'm age up way before this guy. What should I do? Should I push this guy? Should I play defensive myself? And also very interesting. There's a lot of fish in the sea. A lot of food over there. These guys are overflowing wood, so I do expect to see some dock at any point in this game.
We can see that Woodpusher opening now up with 700 wood, very standard. We don't actually see, I don't think Woodpusher went for 5 sepoys before that. No, he's gone straight for 700 wood. Yep. He's in a decent position. He's definitely ahead in age up time. And yeah, I think he's feeling pretty good about this. Sombu aging up at 4 minutes 48. It's not terrible, but obviously he's gone for a TP. We must bear that in mind. So he's going to have that little bit more card tempo than Woodpusher. But let's see how Sombu plays this, whether he's going to play age 2 here. I imagine he will play something. He's going very greedy. He's going for foreign logging now, and the wall's going up. Yeah, this is really greedy. Going for Gurkhas, nice. It's going to be good with the wall play there, using the range against any kind of C-point
The
pressure.
only thing I don't like in this gameplay, we are getting ourselves completely locked down in our base. We have these hunts over here. We haven't really explored what we have here in terms of hunts. We have not heard this one just yet, so very, very short. If the pressure from wood is way too strong, so I'm going to be in a big hurt here in terms of food. Not at the moment, but maybe like in 5 minutes so we're gonna see that starvation here.
I mean, yeah, it's interesting. I could see there Sombu training the Gurkha, only managed to get one of them out, so his macro isn't 100% on point here. I don't know how often Sombu plays India. Getting a feeling Woodpusher probably has more experience playing India than Sombu, but I can't say for sure. Just from what I can see though, it's looking pretty good for Woodpusher in general here. He's managing to take quite a lot of the map, and Sombu's being so greedy, getting all those market techs in. He's gone for foreign logging. He's now gone for the diplomatic intrigue, so he's getting the consulate down, and yeah, looking pretty good. Same with Woodpusher as well, just slightly ahead there with the diplomatic intrigue and
map control.
Woodpusher also going for a lot of eco as well.
100%. They're both playing similar games here. We do have the Ottomans. I think the 3 villages might be coming up, or maybe the Hussars. I think the villages will come up here, because I think Woodpusher knows that he's playing a defensive game, and I think he's trying to top up with that. Look at that. You do have that, and he's sending in the 4 settlers. Yeah, 100%. He's actually booming from behind, but actually taking map control at the same time. So I do prefer Woodpusher's situation here. Like I would rather be in Woodpusher's shoes here, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I can see now that it looks like, Sombu going for some kind of semi-FF. You could maybe class this as an FF. I mean, I don't know. You guys can decide, but he's getting the coin shipment in. We're at 7 minutes 30. He's getting the imperial bureaucracy in now as well from the market. And yeah, he's looking to age up 100%. He's looking to get that age up in.
Well, that's the best thing he has going on for him. They both gone for the same sort of approach from the beginning of the game. However, the difference is we got that 700 coin shipment here, where Woodpusher is actually producing military. So how he's gonna deal with this push is gonna be vital here for Sombu's survival. And we do have a Gurkha scout, very interesting. We do have Azaps as well on the field for Miss Woodpusher. I think he's going to be able to take that TP away from him. However, he can't stop that age up. We are macroing for the age up. Where's the coins being gathered now? I wonder what's going to age up with. Probably with the...
it could be Charm at a Gate.
Taj Mahal. Is that an FI?
Okay.
Ooh la la.
Potentially. Gets a really juicy gold shipment. We can see that, Woodpusher also now going for his age 3, I believe, as well. If we just go on to Woodpusher, I've got a feeling that he's got the coin shipment and he's gathering it. Yeah, he's got the macro. So, he's gone for a semi-FF as well. And looks like Sombu is going to be ahead of him. Can Sombu, if he is going to go age 4, can he get into age 4 before Woodpusher puts enough pressure on in age 3? We're kind of seeing a similar thing as to how we saw in the Hal versus Otto matchup in the second game. So
also going with the Taj Mahal. So that's going to be a very interesting piece kind of battle here. Okay, that's interesting. It looks like they're talking on Discord and say, okay, you do this, I do the same. So far, very mirror here. I mean, very identical gameplays from both of them. I just think Woodpusher has a little bit more map control and a little bit of bigger military at the moment, but nothing major, which can completely be overcome here with not a problem. So 32 villagers from Woodpusher and some with 35. So Woodpusher actually a little bit bigger economic lead at the moment.
Yeah, I think, you know, both of them are kind of going for the same kind of thing. They just did it a slightly different way at the start. So I think that, you know, the great thing about Woodpusher is that he managed to get some map control, which with the aggro, of course. Sombu managed to get a TP early, which means he got more passes from the trade, which means he got more XP. So he got better card tempo. You can see Sombu now has a card available.
First shipping, that'd be 1,000 coin. I don't think it would be though.
Let's see what it is. Still got that card.
If that would be the case, he would have more people on food and he would be caring about those hunts a little bit more. So I think he wants to play H3 here. What is he macroing for?
He hasn't picked the card yet. Still there. I mean, he would push it now, getting into H3 himself. Surely he's got. Why is he collecting so many resources and not doing anything?
I think he's just waiting. Maybe if he was going to be pushed, then he can send Urumi. No, he has to decide.
I think he's just gonna. Yeah, I think he's just mining it instead. Yeah, he doesn't need the 1k coin. Yeah, of course.
That's true.
The Taj Mahal gives 800 coins, so he's not gonna need to ship the 1,000.
Right. Egypt is cheaper as well. So, oh no.
Yeah, no. So yeah, it's 2,000 food, 1,200 gold, standard that he's going to need. And yeah, the Taj Mahal does that. It's quite nice. You don't need to have that 1,000 coin shipment. And he's now going on water as well. Because of the hunts, he hasn't got the map control. He's having to resort to going on water. So he's going to need that to help him with his food. So
we have the rest.
He's definitely going to be going H4.
There we go. Terminate.
Nice.
Terminate
so
going up. And
mahouts.
also we have...
Wow, this is the mirror of all mirrors.
Carnimata,
Nice. Okay,
so for economic boost here, we do have a lot of villages. So Carnimata at this point in time actually can really boost his economy. However, we do have a town center here on the top from Som, which is kind of evens out the Carnimata. So very equal score, and I do like this.
Yeah, I think Sombu putting that TC up there is also going to secure water for him as well. So he's going to have that TC. It's going to be in the line of sight of any kind of ships. He's also perfectly got it next to a hunt and a gold mine, which is quite nice for him as well.
Yeah.
So that's a great placement for him for the future of his boats. So it looks like we're going to have a situation where Sombu's going to go on water. We're going to have water play from that side, and Woodpusher going for the Carney means that he's going to have really, really decent eco for his mines, for any future rice paddies and stuff like that. So that's how this one is going to play here. It's going to be quite a long eco game.
Okay, he sees that though. We do not have the hunt still herded from some here. I would like to see that herded, to be honest, that or even that one there. But you see that Woodpusher is actually keep on track of the hunts from some, so he can raid and really keep on tabs on his opponent, which is really, really nice to see. I mean, very good use of those irregulars though. Really like that. But it's going to be contested here by some very easily.
Yeah, we can see he's getting a Sepoy shipment in H4 now. Woodpusher going for that. And yeah, he's upgrading the Sepoys, going for Sepoy Gurkha, it seems. And what is Woodpusher up to at the moment? Let's have a quick look over.
So this is Woodpusher.
Sorry, let's have a look at Sombu. Sorry, apologies. Sombu, yeah. So Sombu also going for the Sepoy shipment as well.
I don't see military from him just yet, so
yeah, he is a little bit behind.
We got 9 Sepoys and only the age of mahouts. We do have the 14 Sepoy shipment here in H4, and followed up by the Mansabar Urumi shipment in H4. Okay, that's how the mess just popped up. So we have a 30 Sepoy here. We got 2 mahouts, and we're gonna have some Urumi. So let me look into what Woodpusher has to offer here. We do have 31 Sepoy, 5 Gurkha, and a couple of Zaps. How about elephants? We do not have the extra elephant because we age up with the Carnimata though. So yeah, that's going to be really hard to deal with those. But we do have those beautiful rockets to deal with the Sepoy. I think the only hurdle he's going to have is going to be how he's going to deal with the elephants. And he's going for some forward base here on the north.
Yeah, it's an
And-
interesting play, to be honest. I don't know. I think Sombbugunggu's probably read this a bit better. Going for the Yurumi shipment is going to be really key. Woodpusher primarily, like 100% has infantry on the field. So it's going to be great for Sombbugunggu when he has that Yurumi shipment. We do
Right.
see the ceasefire coming in for Sombbugunggu now, so he's going to be able to save his TC for now. So he needs to get out onto the map and really shut this down. And I think he's going to be able to. If he can get the Mahoots on the army's going to be snared. He can get the Yurumi on there, and he should be able to shut it down. But let's see how this goes.
This is nice. This is a very good raid here for Woodpusher. He's aware that he was trying to contest the side where the hunts are available for him. So let's see how many views he's gonna actually get here. So that goes down 1. This could be huge for him.
This is going to be big. He did obviously get the tech from the market. He's probably going to be able to maybe get 2 here before he has to back out. 1 more going down, and another's going to go down. Is he going to back off? Yes, he is. And nice couple of pickoffs there. Woodpusher on 46 vils at the moment.
Against
And
48.
Sombbugunggu's on 48.
Nothing further. But he did lose the north town center. They're losing more map control to Woodpusher though, but he didn't have a lot of idling though on those villagers.
Yeah. We do have a further Yurumi shipment coming though, so
that's
Sombbugunggu's
beautiful.
already gone. Yeah, Sombbugunggu's already gone for the upgraded Yurumi one, the one on the left there, and now he's shipping a further 9
So the
Yurumi.
consulate,
Yeah, so
he
we're
shipped
going to be
the
seeing
one.
we're going to be seeing a lot coming through now. How did the Mahout die?
Oh, we
I
also
don't
have
actually know.
we're
Yeah,
having
he's already
the
shipped that one, yeah. And now he's going to ship another 9. So he's going to have
The Mahout.
19 Yurumi. Yeah, the Mahout is there. It's fine. So I don't know whether he's going to wait for that Yurumi shipment or whether he's just going to go in. He does have the bombards from the Otto consulate.
we're doing like
Very
a massive
underrated.
drag box here, which I don't like. They are really slow right now, really slow. You're just getting targeted. Nothing
Yeah, those
major
rockets
with those
doing
3
a pretty
sepoys.
good job.
Yeah, those 3 sepoys gonna go down. And we're going back. I would like to see maybe like some maybe control group here, maybe moving these units away, trying to use those great bombards separately.
Yeah, we do see the Yurumi are in. He's drag boxing the Yurumi in so they can run in a little bit quicker. They are ready. He needs to get the Mahoots and Yurumi stuck in right now. Is he going to be able to make the connection, or is Woodpusher going to try and back off? The Bombard's doing a good job against the rockets there. They're going to fare quite well. The Yurumi are stuck in, and that's going to be absolutely huge.
Oof.
Let's see how much damage they do. I don't know. Is it where have they all gone? He had like 19 Yurumi.
Yes,
What?
they were cleaned up, but the problem is we also have Yurumi coming from the heavy bombards now. How is he gonna deal with that? He can't stop those. The only thing that can stop these armies are those great bombards, and he did not block that. The pathing, Mauer Yurumi coming like in a horrible spot here for Somb right now, and the mass from Woodpusher is just too great. I don't know, like he came in a very choke point here that he decided to come into his aggro fort. Maybe it wasn't the best location to take this fight in. However, I think he just got cleaned up here.
Yeah, it's absolutely huge. Woodpusher out microing here decisively. I think maybe what we should have had is maybe some siege jellies. Siege jellies would have been great against the rockets.
Yeah.
Would have really reduced the damage against his Yurumi because he had 19 of them and they basically just went to nothing. So that was really unfortunate. And a huge cleanup there for Woodpusher. Now he's just gonna, as his name suggests, he's just gonna push on through. He's done. He's wiped out Sombbugunggu's army. He's got so much left, and he's going to be pushing on through now.
He's definitely
this
feeling
looks pretty
comfortable
good.
here. And anything that went wrong, it didn't go the way that he wanted. He could have taken the piece here, from the Wonder, and he would still be good.
Yeah, now he just needs to basically push on this quite straightforward. Looks like Woodpusher is trying to
This
get a
is nice.
TC up to deal with the frigate there that Sombbugunggu's done. But it's not the end of the world. Woodpusher's not on water. He's got the Carney Martyr. He can go into rice paddies. It's not the end of the world for him. He's clearly ahead. He had a great fight. And he's just going to rebuild that TC a little bit further into the land. So he's fine. And we're going to see further sepoys on the way. And I think if I was Woodpusher, I would simply just push in right now. I've got the rockets. I've got the siege. I would just get stuck in.
He's sending more Yurumi. Why is he military though? There we go. Go more sepoys. I mean, he's gonna get pushed now. He can't really deal with those rockets right now. I think Woodpusher is a big trouble here because the mass from Woodpusher is just great, and I don't know if we can stop this. 47. We do have a Yurumi, however, the Yurumi not gonna be able to deal with the rockets. Oh my gosh, that's all the villagers here. Or what is that? Is that units? He also has Yurumi
He's got
here.
some Yurumi at the bottom there. We do see a pause.
A tactical pause here. Oh gosh. The Yurumi here will do great work because they actually managed to connect here, and this match can go down very quickly with those Yurumis. And the rockets though, however, those units, imagine if those units I think he forgot about those units here, or maybe he was putting that to protect. I'm not sure because why he did not bring those in here, but he's backing down. Well, he did have Yurumi of his own, so maybe it wouldn't be as great as I was thinking. I do not know about this.
We can see here, you know, Woodpusher looking very decent. I think what's going on here is that Sombbugunggu's just trying to give Woodpusher the runaround at the moment. So he's just trying to buy him some time. He's trying to harass around different parts of the map, and he's going to try and see what he can do here. But it looks like Woodpusher is going to descend upon Sombbugunggu's small mass there that he's got in his base, and I still feel like Woodpusher is ahead here, even though Sombbugunggu's score is looking pretty decent still as well. So he's looking pretty good.
I wonder if you're gonna use that as a taxi, the boat as a taxi to save those villagers. There's 6 villagers over there. And we're catching up with these units here on the corner. They're separated from the main army, but the main army is coming directly to this. I mean, that's 1,000 food right there. At least, plus the shipment, so pretty huge. And he's caught up with both. He's going for villages though. It's good and bad at the same time. He's gonna have to deal with those units later, and he's losing both of his military units here. He's got loads of villages though.
Yeah,
like,
he's
Sombbugunggu 59. 31 villages for
31. That's huge.
Wow, yes, it is a lot. If he actually managed to hold up on this game, he will come on top because he's gonna have a better military. However, at the moment, the military army from Woodpusher is way greater, and he's gonna have a lot of trouble here if he doesn't utilize those military right now and actually push into his base and try to finish this game. Because I think Som is gonna come on top because of maybe there we go, another boat. So maybe a little bit on the water investment would be nice to see as well. More boats.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that, you know, Woodpusher just needs to end this as soon as he can, really. You know, losing that many vills, 28 vills versus 61 now. He definitely needs to do something about it. There is a huge mass here. He's looking pretty good. And yeah, I think that Woodpusher just needs to get stuck in the base. He just needs to end it. Otherwise it's going to be really awkward when Sombbugunggu starts to come back here.
Yeah, he can handle this. Som cannot handle this right now. So he needs to use this power right now. That's his tempo. I think this is the moment. And I don't think he's going to have a better moment later on in the game. He has to make a decision, and he has to make it now. So let's see what Som is up to. We do have now a monitor. That was not a monitor, was it? That was a frigate, right? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, frigate, yeah.
Okay, now he's gonna be able to siege from distance. But how is he gonna deal with this push? He can't really leave this base right now. He needs to stay in defend. Okay, let's see what Som can see. You're gonna see the military coming. How he's gonna react to this? I don't think this time Woodpusher will go back to defend his base. You're gonna try to take this down.
I think Woodpusher just needs to get stuck in right now, because the worst thing for Woodpusher is if he comes across Sombbugunggu with siege ellies. We don't see any siege ellies from him. That's the only thing that he could try and use to shut down the rockets, and obviously then his Yurumi could try and do, you know, what they can. I think he's just trying to counter raid and annoy Woodpusher, trying to make him go back to his base, but looks like he's not having any of it here. He's stuck in straight into the base, and he just needs to keep pushing. He's moving his rockets back.
24 villagers.
Yeah, he needs to just get stuck in. Wow, he's got a huge Tiger Claw shipment. Didn't see that. Woodpusher's going to be all over that in the middle of the map. He's going to do a great job clearing up all of those units. Fantastic. However, yeah, those rockets as well is going to be decisive. Those Tiger Claws are going to rip through those Sepoys. Huge. And the rockets behind is just going to add insult to injury here. Rockets
Good micro from
clutch.
Woodpusher, splitting his army, using the staggered mode, and not making sure the Yurumi destroy all his mass here. So managed to keep in the mass. Defending quite well. He still lost 5 more villagers onto the next push. I mean, the longer it goes, the better it goes for Somb. Doing a great work here and actually denying the economy. But he's still stuck in his base. He's out of military. Can he? Can he defend this?
Now.
Well, he does have.
I don't think he can. He does. Somebody does have the ceasefire. Yeah, he does have it. He's going to use it. It's going to give him 20 seconds of time to think about what he needs to do. He doesn't have a card available. There's nothing really else that he can do right now. This is pretty decisive here for Woodpusher. I don't honestly know what Sombu can do in this situation right now.
Yeah, only 2 barracks. I don't know. It's not enough. We need more barracks here. We have a lot of rest. We did not invest on water in terms of boats. We could have had a little bit more investment in the water of safe resources. We also being raided now by Woodpush, but at this point I think it's going to be GG here, where Woodpush is going to take this win just because of the military mass here. I don't think he can be dealt at the moment. We're about to see. I mean, 4 rockets, how are you going to stop that? But he's going down. He's going back. He's going back because Somb is actually putting pressure on this town center. He's raiding over here. He's everywhere. It's like I think he's getting into Woodpusher's mind, and he actually see loads of villages here.
I don't know what he's doing. This is just really sad to see. There's no need to deal with these vills. He's basically just needs to push the base, destroy everything. And then he's pretty much won the game. Like I don't know why he needs to pull back his entire army here. It's quite sad to see. Some people saying in chat this is the longest right click in history. I feel like that as well. I feel like we've been waiting 10 minutes for a right click here. He just needs to get in. He just needs to destroy everything with the amount of rockets he's got. Come on, let's wrap this up.
Oof.
Oh, huge.
I mean, I really like what Somb is doing, though. He's really putting Woodpusher, making him rethink his strategy, confusing him, and I think he's getting really overwhelmed here, and he doesn't know what to do. Should I push? Should I defend? I really lost. I have no villagers. I'm really far behind, and he's seeing the score that he's behind. So instead of pushing, actually doing the right thing, he's going back and defend, and then it's just getting worse and worse. Where he could just save those villagers, you know, he could have put them in a town center. Doesn't even matter at this point. Just take all of this base here, and I think Somb would be done with the game and call GG.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, it's kind of a bit worrying because Woodpusher, because he's not on water, he can't really fall back on the water to help him out here because he's lost so many vills. He's on 14 vills. It doesn't seem to be like he's going to be able to get back into the game on his vills. So he needs to really use his army as effectively as possible. And the only way that he's really going to do that is by just getting stuck into Sombu's base, because we don't want to get to a point where Sombu has massed to a certain extent, and that Yurumi shipment, even though the rockets counter it, they're going to try and do as much as they can, taking down a lot of rockets. What is going on here? Please don't tell me Woodpusher is going to lose this.
But how about Sombu having 41 villagers right now? He lost more than 20 something villagers. So
yeah, he's losing vills,
kind of even out. It's beginning to even out. It's still no water reaction here. We have a lot of wood, but it's still not reaction on them. Let's go into water then. And we have all the boats and all the map control, the water control. There's like more than 30,000 food at least in the water. I don't know.
And, do we have another card available here for Woodpusher yet? He's only got 1 rocket left. He could go for another 2 rockets. He's got the delis coming out from his consulate.
Let me see what Woodpusher's up to.
Woodpusher, he does have a card available. Now, he hasn't got the food for the rockets. I think you need 1,000 food for those 2 rockets. So he hasn't got them yet, and he's primarily chopping on wood. And he's trying to get his vills back up. He's on 18 villagers right now.
I don't know, but look at this. Look at this. It's more villagers getting killed here. We got 36, 35. I don't know, man. It's kind of even again. This is going back and forth. We have 10 villagers exposed here as well. It kind of evened out.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of multitasking here. He's split up his armies. He's trying to do as much as he can to try and, you know, play the mind game here. Try and really disrupt Woodpusher. Score is now pretty much even. We do see a couple of the sentries are going to be popped here for Sombbugunggu, trying to get on top of the rocket. And then on the north side of the map here, we can see Woodpusher going to try and shut down that army there as well. And you've got Huss coming through, or Delhi coming through the base, seeing if they can try and pick off any vills.
No village over there. This is rough. I still don't know who's winning anymore. I'm completely lost. I thought that was Woodpusher game, but now I don't know. And then it was Som's game for at some point. But then I think Som just managed to get into Woodpusher's head and actually to play his game the way he wanted to be played. Well, you finally see some boats coming down. I like that. I mean, that's going to be huge.
I'm not too sure what to say. I mean, looks like the aggro is going to be going down. I did not expect this game to go on this long. I think, yeah, Woodpusher missed a trick here with pushing in a lot earlier when he should have done. And now he's trying to scramble back because he lost so many vills. He's on 26 now. He was on 18 not too long ago, so he's starting to pump them out. But what is Sombbugunggu on right now, vill-wise?
Zombie's on 38. Yeah, we lost 20 or plus villagers for sure. Yeah, the water is the trick here. But he's making boats instead of actually making... He's making like military boats for some reason. Monitors, more monitors. Why? Why are we making monitors?
I think he might just be trying to shut down any kind of expansion for Woodpusher. So if he tries to, I know that he's got a TC there as well. So I think he's just trying to make sure that Woodpusher doesn't build anything on the map.
I do not know. I think Woodpusher is gonna get a lead here. If he went for boats and a water boom, he'll be completely okay. But because he's going for the monitor, and maybe what I think his idea is, I'm gonna put a monitor here, and then we're gonna be able to put farms on the side of the water. I would prefer to have the boats instead.
Yeah, the monitor's going to do the frigate's going to do a great job of dealing with that rocket there. One of them being taken out, fantastic. But a lot of vills on that rice paddy, they're going to be going down for Sombbugunggu, which is not good news.
26 villages. 26.
Yeah, now Woodpusher is back on top with vill.
He's definitely back into this game. He's definitely back on this game right now. But we actually have more villages than some right now, which is crazy. That you actually managed to have more villages right now. That's insane.
Yeah, this game is kind of insane. Not gonna lie. Yeah, a lot of people in chat saying this is a wild game. You know, if I was Woodpusher and I lost this game, my morale would be at an all-time low. I've got to say, I would be raging. And then to think I've got to play another game after this. I mean, oh my god. Yeah, my whole psyche would be thrown off.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't care. Yeah, I guess he doesn't care if he doesn't. And obviously, you know, as we've mentioned, you know, the situation with the teams and everything, of course. But, you know, a loss is a loss and it can affect you. So, especially in a game like this.
Oh, you're players. We want to win. We're a very competitive community. So, I don't think this guy's going to lose. Otherwise, they will be resigned long ago. And you can see here, we are 30 villages from Somb. And we are on 41, 11 villages lead from Woodpusher coming back from the game. However, this great coming back here with the Yurumi is going to be able to clean up this mess of Sepoy here if he well microed. I like that he's going with the staggered mode. He's slowing down the Yurumi. So he actually managed to try to kill some of them. But the Yurumi is just so good against Sepoys here.
Yeah, doing a great job. We don't see any rockets in play for Woodpusher, so he's not going to be able to deal with those Yurumis there at all. He does have a card available. I don't know what he's stacking up a lot of wood here. I don't know what his plan is. He's holding the card back. I honestly don't know what Woodpusher can do and why he's holding that back right now.
Yeah,
I don't know whether he's...
He didn't go water
I'm not
either.
Too sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure what he's doing.
Yeah, because of that.
Yeah, I mean, he went for the Carney, so he didn't think to go water. But obviously, with losing so many vills as he did, it made, you know, the water play for Sombu even better.
Now, losing this aggro fort is going to be huge for him. Oh, nice fire. I like that. Because this is what's actually keeping him in the game. And keeping his villages protected as well. That's it, like an outpost that he has, right?
Yeah, so that's quite a nice ceasefire there. So his vills are going to live to see another day mining that coin. We can now see Sombu dancing around the map, trying to find something. He's going to go straight back to that aggro, and hopefully Woodpusher is going to try and put a bit of pressure on.
Oh, he did not heal.
Stop. Yeah, he did not rebuild the aggro.
He has all the wood in the world, but did not remember to
all right, so his card is Yurumi. He's going for Yurumi shipment as well. Now that is the card.
Okay, gonna be a good pop here. We need that pop in the right place.
Yeah,
so right here,
get on there.
That flag here.
It's gonna be beautiful.
There we go.
There it is. Oh, unfortunately, it didn't make
not the best
connection.
location.
He's gonna have
Yeah.
to back off.
He needed to keep on changing the flag constantly to actually predict where he's gonna be, not where he is, but where he would be when they're coming out. But there you go. I think we're gonna be able to clean those 10 batch of sepoys here. We do have a lot of villages here when we are going down. 47, 46. 45.
I mean, this is, yeah. I don't know.
It's gonna be cleaned up though in terms of military though. 45 villages for Woodpusher and 43 now. We even out again. And this game is coming back and forth and back.
Will this game ever end?
Back to hell.
It's just Yurumi shipment from each player, ceasefires from each player, and it's just moving, like chasing units around the map. And yeah, I honestly don't know where the end is here. What is the end going to be? We did see that the prediction at the start of the game, majority of people in chat, I think bet about 13k points on Woodpusher and only 3k on Sombu. So it's going to be very decisive as well who actually wins this. I mean, it's going to come in clutch for people if they've predicted on Sombu here. He's doing well with score. He's 5k now up in score.
Well, we do have a single TC from Woodpusher, so the rebuilding of village is going to be very minimal. We did repair our aggro fort, but that town center is not going up, and that's the only town center we have left. Oh, actually, we have another second one, so I did lie about that.
Yeah, we can see here that, you know, as some people are mentioning, like Sombu thrives in this kind of matchup. Some people saying that Woodpusher, I don't know, people have been saying that back and forth. Some people saying that Sombu is more of a build order person.
Right.
Some people saying Woodpusher's a build order person. But yeah, it seems like Sombu is definitely thriving in this kind of scrappy, you know, micromanaging kind of play style here that's going on. He seems to be doing the best.
But it seems that they played a very similar game, back and forth. Yurumi play with the Sepoy, very similar games. The unit composition has not changed. I mean, what I would like to see from Sombu is a little bit more water aggressive in terms of farming, and that would give so much food for him that he would start popping those units with crazy and manage to take the rest of the map control that he needs to finish this game off. Because he does have the water control. Why you just have to go and use it? We are not making boats here, and I do not understand that. But let's look into Woodpusher, here what he's up to. He's running away from those boats. The thing is, we have 51 villagers for Woodpush and 54. We are heavily invested on wood. I think his idea is I need to transition, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I think mainly a lot of people are saying, like, where is the score difference coming from? Why is there such a huge score lead? I think it's because Sombu also has water as well. He's got a lot of ships on the sea, which is also going to be helping him as well. And he's managing to actually get some rice paddies down. So he's got pretty much every veal on wood. He needs to get... sorry, we've got Woodpushers on wood at the moment. Same with Sombu as well. But Woodpusher managing now to get another card out, and he's going for the rockets again. So he's going to have 2 of those crazy rockets coming out. Those buffed brick rockets are going to be coming out. He's got unlimited shipments on those. So he's going to try and hold on. He needs to... Yeah, he is repairing that TC. Nice.
Good. And he's finally like putting those villagers back into the rice paddies. But we just still have a big mess here coming up because, you know, Som is not completely on wood. He managed to do this mess, but the rocket is going to be huge again and not a great positioning. I like that he's going back and calling ceasefire. That's good. Finally a good decision from Som in this matchup. I like that. We have this game. I think if I was Som here, I would be really chilled. Our economy is not horrible. We just need to invest a little bit more on the water and maybe transition a little bit more into the... Look, we have 5 rice paddies and against... sorry, that's Mother Nature. Woodpusher is building his 3rd one, so he has another 2nd one I haven't seen on the back. So beginning to transition as well. But yeah, it's still... I think that Som is still having a very hard time dealing with those rockets. However, his economy is a little bit more balanced. We'll be able to push maybe some sea jellies now. I
don't understand why he hasn't gone for the sea jellies either. Like, you know, he could just make them. He could get a castle down, make a couple of sea jellies.
100%. That
could deal with the rockets that Woodpusher has, but we haven't seen that from Sombu. He's just trying to continue with Seapoy.
I don't know why he keeps shipping Urumi over and over and over. We have so many upgrades. We have Mahouts. We have the unit upgrades. Even like the intervention would be good here. I don't know. We're keeping the Urumi back and forth.
Yeah, we can see here everyone getting stuck in. A couple of the Ellies are going to try and help here from Woodpusher to try and get that snare on that he needs for the rockets. And looks like he's going to back off. And look at the mass from Sombu. Decent mass there. And there it is.
Nice.
Woodpusher throwing in the towel. What is going on? That is the ultimate comeback of comebacks.
Wow, what a game. That was a very long game. I mean, Urumi back and forth, rocket back and forth. That's just insane. That's a mental.
Yeah, lost the mental war, says Squiggle Biscuit in chat. Yeah, he's got it down to a T there. Yeah, Sombu really playing the mind games there, being super scrappy on the map, as I mentioned.
This is like heartbreaking. But this is like the minute that he was actually taking the lead, he just if he managed to save his villagers here, then it would be completely over by then.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of insane. Like, I think that was the real great clutch there for Sombu.
Yeah.
If Sombu didn't get that humongous Vil raid, Woodpusher eventually would have just pushed into the base and ended it, and he would have had the eco advantage. He would have had it, even though Sombu went on water. He would have been able to do that and easily secure the game. But that huge Vil raid gave Sombu the kind of motivation and morale to continue and try and win the game. And that's exactly what he did. And that is pretty huge. And he's got to be feeling good about that one.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So that is, the score is, what is it now? Is it 2-2? It's 2-2, isn't it? It's 2 apiece.
It is.
Yeah, one of the best career games in a while. Yes, indeed. And by the way, I just got to say, we have over 260 viewers in right now, which is absolutely insane. So let's see, guys, if we can try and get that to 300. I want to see 300. We've got the final game here. Look at this, 2-2. Best case scenario in a matchup. Come on. Let's get it in. And right, I don't know if the game has finished.
Could be
the final one. It may have.
After this long, yeah.
yeah. Let's have a quick look at, see if we can find it. Yeah, he might have to. Yeah, there is. Let me send you the final game.
Okay. I mean, that game was hilarious, man. Okay, let's see what's next.
Yeah, so okay, just gonna send it to you now. Yeah, so the guys have finished their final game. I'm just sending the replay over to Kaverna now, and then we will get underway. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying this. Yeah, prediction. Mods, make sure to complete that prediction there for everyone, and make sure to get the next prediction up. And yeah, hopefully we can get into the final game here between Sombbugunggu from the CMC, the Kurisei Management Company, and Woodpusher from the Mandarin Duck Squad, MDS.
I mean, you gotta give for Somb for actually managing to stop that push. He was about to lose the game, and actually going for Woodpusher's base, playing some mind control games, managed to secure him the win. I mean, that's very impressive. He actually managed to do that.
Yeah, let me just send it to you. Sorry, I sent it in the wrong blooming place. There we go.
Yep.
There. Sending it over to you now.
Okay.
So guys, hope you have been enjoying this. We started at quite a low level of viewers, to be honest, when we first came in. We were around 100, 150 viewers, but you know, watching that game throughout, I was keeping a track of viewership and stuff, and yeah, we went up to about 260, 270 viewers, which is absolutely awesome. And one of the best things about doing these kind of tournaments, whether it's on ESOC, whether it's on my channel, Kaverna's, whether it's on Lionheart's, whoever, is that we get more viewership, interest for the game, and we can build that community even more, because, you know, it's one of the best old school RTSs around, and we've got to let people know that and get people involved. So thanks everyone for who's currently watching, and hopefully we have a fantastic final game here between Sombbugunggu and Woodpusher.
Right, so we have loaded up the game, and for our final matchup between these two guys, the decision will be made where Som's going to be playing Ottomans and Woodpusher will be playing the Ethiopians.
There we go. We got Ethiopia, guys. A lot of people are going to roll their eyes. Oh, it's toxic Ethiopia. But, you know, at least we're starting to see Ethiopia a little bit more on the ladder. You know, with the recent change and the power of the shuttle warriors. I know a lot of people do moan about Ethiopia, but it's good to start seeing more of the newer civs.
Well, Ethiopia not easy to play, but they have a strong military here. But actually, Ottomans also very good civilization at the moment. So this is anybody's game. It will come to micro and how the decision making from these two players, it won't be decided by DLC or not DLC. That's completely nonsense. I would be very interested in how they're going to play this matchup. We do know that Ethiopia will have a very strong FF with the show tells. However, Ottomans, you know, on this matchup especially, on this map especially, a lot of choke points here. He can actually go for an F5, close everything up, and come up with, you know, Nizams and that great bombards, and also even for a multiple Spahi. I've seen a guy once on this map where he locked himself in with forts and outposts, and when he came out of his base, he had about 20-25 Spahi. That was insane. I've never seen that before. So now, very impressive.
I don't know. Like, I think that the interesting thing about this is that Sombbugunggu couldn't actually host this game because he doesn't actually have the map, because he doesn't have the DLC. So does that mean that he doesn't have enough knowledge of how to deal with Ethiopia? I don't know. I don't know how. I know that Sombbugunggu is a legacy player primarily. I don't know how much he's been playing on DE, especially with the new civs. But I think that Ethiopia can do a very, very potent Age 2 timing with the Gaskenia, with the Abyss Gunners that they can get as well. There's great Age 2 potential that you can get from Ethiopia, and of course there's always the fantastic Age 3 timings that you can get with them as well. However, is Sombbugunggu going to try and go down the route of massing Spahis? Is he going to try and potentially go for an FI somehow so he can get the maximum amount of Spahis, or are we going to see a Jan rush, which is something that people have been mentioning in chat as well?
Oh, he has
Let's see what happens.
an H2, H3 kind of deck, so I don't think he's really want to go H3, H4 here. And I really like that he's actually taking this TP from Woodpusher here, so I think he wants to play in H2. He doesn't want to just go and lose this TP very quickly, so he needs that TP. He can't lose it, so I would expect a forward base here from Somb.
What's he aging up with here? We can see the age up is on for Somb. He's just getting into age 2 right now. He's going for the Quartermaster. Yeah, so it sounds like, yeah, he's going to be... Are we going to see the classic sort of double Rax Jan here? Are we going to see Rax Artillery Foundry? Yeah, I think, as you mentioned, yeah, I think we're going to be seeing some early play here from Sombu against Woodpusher. Okay,
we're going for some scouting. None of these players have been really focusing on treasures at the moment. So the experience curve here not great for both of these guys.
What's the age up here for Woodpusher? He's currently starting to age. Is it Somali?
Somali.
It is Somali. Okay, yeah. So I believe that's the Issa Warriors with the Somalis. I believe. I've played a little bit of Ethiopia. I'm a little bit rusty. You guys can let me know in chat. But we do see that underway, and he's going for the Aben card, standard kind of play that you do see with Ethiopia. So. Yeah, let's see how this one goes.
What happened with the other cows? He ate that already?
Yes, he must have eaten a couple of them. I believe. I always get mixed up with Hauser because Hauser gets a cattle after every shipment, but Ethiopia don't, I believe. So it's a little bit different how they play.
A castle every shipment.
Cattle.
Cattle.
So yeah. For
really?
Hauser, yeah. So yeah, Hauser. Every shipment you get one. I believe you get one cattle that spawns.
Wow.
For every shipment that you do.
Interesting.
Yeah, and he's going for the double. Yeah, the double Aben. Yeah, is quite a greedy build. Yeah, you are right. Yeah. So the double Aben build is quite nice. Abens are insanely good at collecting gold as well. Very, very good. So.
I don't know. I haven't collected a single treasure. I just don't know why.
So it looks like he's actually going for an FF. We don't know if he's going to be going for the FI.
There we go.
But he's got the 700 coin in. So yeah, it looks like he's not going. He's going 700 coins, 700 wood. So I would probably say he's going to be playing H3 here.
Yeah, it's going to be probably a Falconet push with Janissaries and Spahi possibly.
Potentially, but he needs to be careful because Shuttle Warriors are pretty decent against, even against heavy infantry. They have infantry multiplier, which is kind of nuts. So Shuttles can be very good, and they also are very good at pathing. So we're just gonna have to see. We do see Woodpusher has gone for Nats, however. I can see that he's gone for a Nat outpost, and what is he training? He's going for the nomads. Yeah, quite a good one, the Berber nomad, a buffed villager, basically very good at gathering natural resources, so it's quite a good option to go for these on the map if you can, if you're going to play H2 as well.
Interesting. And actually he uses the influence to actually use those instead of natural resources. That's interesting.
Yes, that's what the African civs, they use influence to get natives. Yeah, so that's how that's how they get natives. So it can be kind of crazy because you can ship influence shipments, and if you have a really good native outpost, you can play natives very well with Ethiopia.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a lot of villagers in the beginning here, but because we don't see any pressure, we haven't scouted this map, we haven't seen any forward base, only the forward TP. He knows that H3 is coming. Shouldn't we be trying to maybe age up ourselves here as Ethiopia? What do you think?
Yeah, probably. The Abens collect gold extremely fast. He's maxing out Berbers as well. I think he might be going for... Yeah, I can see he's going for a few shuttles there, so he's probably going to harass a little bit, and I imagine that he's probably going to go for the age up here. He's not spending any resources on any units, so let's see what Woodpusher is going to send out next. He's got 5 shuttles there. And yeah, we see the scout age ups on the way for Sombu, so he's going to be getting some hussars.
Okay, I do like that he actually has 3 TPs right now, and he's going to be age ahead. So that's going to be really good for him.
What card is Woodpusher going for now? Because I believe he just got a card in. What card is he going for? Okay, so he's going for
Jesuit
the
allies.
Jesuit allies. I don't even know what that is.
Is that
Seven
seven
Conquistadors.
musketeers? Dragoons, sorry.
Yeah, dragoons. Okay, fantastic. Interesting. I don't know if this is something that's quite prevalent with Ethiopia. I don't normally see that card.
Slightly laggy though, but oh, here comes those hussars we're talking about. So he's forced to run away.
Yeah, so the shuttles will not do very well against hussars. They're pretty good all around against infantry. They're okay also against artillery as well, but yeah, cav. No,
Yeah, they're basically
good.
skirmishers, so against
Yeah.
cav they will melt.
So Sombu looking pretty good now on 3 TPs. He's to age 3. He's dealing with any kind of aggression from that. He's now starting to get his tempo underway. More shuttles are now coming in for Woodpusher. They've just come out. But the Conquistador is here. That's going to be quite nice. That's going to deal with any kind of Spahi potentially that Sombu could also play. The Conquistadors might be able to try and shut those down.
Yeah, because we're live, it's slightly laggy. But I hope that's okay for everybody.
Yeah, it's not too bad. And now, yeah, he does have the food and coin ready to go to age 3. So Woodpusher is going to be on age 3. And Sombu, he's retreating back. I imagine he's going to get all of his units together here and he's going to push. I probably would do that. I would advise to do that. And that's exactly what he's doing. It's a good idea. He's also upgraded the TP line as well, Sombu. So he's actually looking really good on both his eco there. He's got the wood shipments selected on the TP line, and now he's going to be pushing forward. So looking really good. Nice sort of Jan Falk timing with the hussars there, or the delis, sorry. Very, very nice.
The Janissaries have arrived.
Yeah, and the Conquistadors are going to be critical here. And we do have Javelins now in as well. They're going to be very good against the Hussars as well. We just need something to deal with the Janissaries here.
Okay, we're going for a sandwich here. We're going to try to trap these units. I think he's waiting for those Javelin Riders to pop, and I think he's going to go. We also have Javelin Riders coming up right under the town center. There we go. I think that's the timing.
And Javelin are okay against, in mass, they're okay against heavy infantry. They're not too bad. They trade quite well. I think that the Hussars or the Delis and the Falcons are definitely going to go down here. Shuttles are going to try and get stuck in and see what they can do. And they're going to back off. Great micro here with the shuttles backing in and out. Both Falcons are going to be going down.
Explorer doing great work here for the Janissaries and bought in a lot of timing for the Falconets, but the Falconets aren't great against those units though. He doesn't have infantry, so the Falconets aren't doing much, and thus we lose them, and we only left now with Janissaries, and we were forced to back out.
And not too bad overall. I think that was kind of
very good for Woodpusher, I think.
Yeah, good for Woodpusher. Still quite a lot of Jans left for Sombu, and he also does have 3 TPs. He has an upgraded TP line. He's got 3 TPs. However, Woodpusher does have the Berber Nomads. He has the Berber Nomads.
Right.
Jesuits coming in now for Woodpusher going into age 3.
You know what the
For
Jesuits?
me, what that? Yeah, I'm trying to remember the Jesuits.
You see Mamelukes coming in.
Yeah, but the Mams. Is that Mamelukes?
Yeah. The thing is, we have a lot of Javelin Riders. I don't know about that card though. It's not the best card you want to see. I would like to see, preferably, some Abu Gunners instead. And we have all that coin, which we could invest in more Abu Gunners here. And unfortunately, we're gonna go for Mamelukes somehow. We are capped into the villager here. We are overpopped. We're not making any houses. There goes the house.
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure why he backed off there. I think Sombu still had a decent mass of Jans. There was only about 10 age 2 Javelin Riders. They weren't upgraded. Jans do perfectly fine against Dragoons, especially when there's only, 10 anti-cav there. So I'm not too sure why he backed off.
Yeah, they're tanky musketeers age 3 and they're upgraded, so they're not great against Dragoons, but they're not horrible either, especially in an age ahead. I think this is going to allow us to sort of tank even further. And I think the HP wise, it's really hard to kill this composition, even though they are countered here by the Javelin Riders. But it's just too much HP though.
And unfortunately, this is really unfortunate for Woodpusher because, you know, Sombu pushing in now and he's just about to get into age 3. He does have a decent amount of resources here. He's got 10 Javelin Riders coming out. He needs to get them upgraded, though, ideally, but he can't really wait around. And that's a lot of Javelin Riders. And if they just micro well, those Mamelukes are going to be dealt with. You know, so he needs to be careful with them. He doesn't want to just lose them. And the Jans are doing a great job zoning off the Javelin Riders here, and he's going to try and see what he can do here.
He has to idle Woodpusher here, and that's good. He's doing that. We're going to have some showtails coming up, and then that's going to clean up those Janissaries. But it will depend how he's going to deal with those Mamelukes as well.
Oh my god, I've just realized he didn't age up. He didn't.
He's doing this.
Yeah, he was a few seconds.
I see.
He was a few seconds away from getting into age 3 with the Jesuits, and he basically cancelled it to try and deal with this.
Right.
Yeah, GG. What was he thinking?
I think he thought that he might not be able to stop the push.
I don't know.
We need more showtails. He was actually doing more Javelin Riders for some reason. If we had like 10 pop from showtails instead of Javelin Riders, it would be a different game here. But even though not that different, because this showtails age 2 aren't great against upgraded Jans.
It's questionable. Yeah. I mean, guys, let me know in chat. What does the Jesuits provide you? Can you just let me know what the Jesuits provide? I'm not entirely sure with Ethiopia. I don't have full game knowledge of Ethiopia. They give you XP crates and the arsenal, right? So they don't actually give you any kind of unit shipment, right? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I think maybe he just didn't have the mass there, and maybe he just thought, well, the only way I can try and deal with this is if I cancel and try and produce some units and see if I can survive, and then I might go to age 3. But I don't know, like, he was a few seconds away. I mean, you may as well just go to age 3 and see what you can do, but who knows? But looks like Sombu takes it, which means that was a huge comeback in those 5 games. Woodpusher taking a strong lead, but then Sombu finally finishing it there with the final blow. 3-2 to Sombu in that, which is kind of nuts. So, you know, Sombu doing a great service there for CMC, for the Kurasian Management Company, bringing it 3-2 against Woodpusher from the Mandarin Duck Squad. So there we go. Kaverna, what do you think about the games?
Yeah, I'm very impressed about this comeback from Somb, though. I thought Woodpusher would actually bring it to the house, but Somb actually managed to come up on top at the end, and I really like his last game as well. I think the Mamelukes would not actually cut off, and actually he did a very good job. He managed to actually tank those H2 javelins. Great games. I loved even though it was very long and a bit messy end, I did love the Indian mirror here. It still was not horrible, and great games overall. Yeah, really good fun. Yeah, very lovely to cast with you as well.
Yeah, of course. No, it's been a pleasure, and as I say, a pleasure to for ESOC to sort of allow me to cast on here as well. Hopefully, guys, I will be around for some of the playoffs for week 4. Hopefully, I'll try and get in on one of those. I'll have to have a look and see my availability. But guys, yeah, I'm going to be loving and leaving you. And I believe, I'm not too sure whether this is, there is going to be something in 40 minutes time.
I think that's going to be, I'm telling you in a second, let me just find it. So we're going to have, what is it? Saturday, Sunday. Oh, not that one. Give me a sec. So are you going to raid someone, or how it's going to be? So basically you're going to have Lobs and Pixel Buggy. They're going to cast Tabin versus Conqueror, so stay tuned for ESOC. It's coming up soon. It's supposed to be maybe 23 minutes ago. So I don't know if they're actually going to do it now or if they're coming up anytime soon.
Yeah, I think, I'm not entirely sure. I think the stream is going to obviously have to drop. And then I believe that they will take over. I'm just having a look at it right now. 18 GMT, which basically means it was obviously 20 minutes ago, so I imagine that they will be taking over. But it will be Tabin versus Conqueror. And is that going to be with, did you say Pixel Buggy and Lopsided Fluff? Is that right?
Correct.
All right, awesome. Okay, well, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you very much, all. Thank you, Kaverna. We hit 272 viewers, I think someone said in chat, which is absolutely insane. And of course, guys, really appreciate it. And hopefully you guys will really enjoy the playoffs next week as well. Kaverna, thanks very much, man. Appreciate it. And
thanks.
I will see you guys later.
See you, Widgie. Thanks for the stream. Thanks, everybody. Horsefeed, you said you're going to take over. So if you're actually ready to press that button, we'll stop the... If you let me know if you're ready.
We can stop the stream and then restart. So
at the same time, so
yeah.
Or even less,
Awesome.
so that's even better.
All right, guys.
Yeah?
Goodbye. Catch you
All
later.
right. So
Bye-bye.
logging off, everybody. Thanks, everybody. Catch you later.